Hi, everybody! Thanks for joining us on Painting Happy Little Minis. I'm Gretchen.
And I'm Dave.
And we have a special guest.
Oh, we do. We do. Did you forget about our special guest, Leona? Of course you didn't. There he is. Hey, Jeff. How's it going?
Give me 1 second. His audio.
It'll happen. He'll get to introduce himself.
There we go.
Is it working?
Yes!
It is now.
It feels a little delay.
That's okay. We'll fix it in post.
Yeah, there you go.
I think that's the technical term.
Right.
Do we have a post?
We're not.
No.
No.
I was gonna say, I
not
don't
fixing
think we have a
anything.
post.
That's future Dave's problem.
Yeah.
Be all good. Cool. So welcome, Jeff. And
Thank you. Glad to be here.
woohoo! Normally, Jeff steps in when either myself or Gretchen are absent. But today, Jeff is joining us to remind us several times during the show about a particular thing. And what's that particular thing,
Yes,
Jeff?
we're here to talk about Games and Stuff's Black Friday weekend,
Woo!
which will be 3 days of Black Friday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday with sales and things. But more importantly, because we can't do our normal game-a-thon, we're going to be raising money for the Maryland Food Bank all weekend with some great VIP tickets that you can buy. That'll get you an awesome swag bag full of great stuff and other charity auctions and things all weekend, all to help out the Maryland Food Bank in these crazy times that obviously a lot of people need help and food, and so we're trying to raise as much money as we can.
Very cool. That's awesome. So I think we'll talk about the details a little bit later. Does that sound
Absolutely.
good? Cool.
Yep.
Nice.
Yeah. So, what are you painting today?
Oh, what are we painting today?
Yeah.
I am painting an engine I'll hold it up onto my pasty white face because he's primed black. The engine master with a dirigible suit, which sounds pretty cool. I want to have a floating suit. There we go.
And
You see him there from the Caradron Overlords faction from Warhammer Age of Sigmar. And you are painting.
I am painting. You have gifted me to paint Disciples of Zeech, Magister on Disc of Zeech. Warhammer.
It's all about the Zeech.
All about the Zeech.
Zeech. Yep.
I looked at this, not being someone who plays Warhammer, and did not know how to pronounce that whatsoever at all. I was like, this is sure a thing you've gifted me.
Yep. My favorite mispronunciation of Zeech is Tzesnatek. I have heard it mispronounced Tzesnatek.
That sounds like a sneeze. I think it looks like something I would use as an onomatopoeia for a sneeze.
Sure. Yep. It could totally be that. And Jeff, what are you painting today?
I am painting the Worm Spat Sorceress. It's a very Nurgle, crazy thing.
Oh, very cool.
Ooh.
She does look fantastic. It's an awesome model.
Yes.
Nice.
So that's what I'll be working on today.
Oh, very cool. Very cool.
Hello to everyone in the chat. I see Mark, and I see someone in blue.
That's Sunky.
It just blends right in. I see Byron. I see Facebook user.
Gesundheit.
I really can't read that at all.
Gretchen, you need one of those mirror things like they used to have on Romper Room that says, "I see so and so and so and so." You guys watch that show on PBS?
Oh my gosh, that would be perfect.
And there was me thinking that was like a purely Australian thing.
Really?
I guess we must have stolen the idea. That's what we do. So, all good. Okay. I think
We also have Richard in the chat, Wayne,
Oh.
Kat, Chris. Hello.
hello everyone.
Oh, they just popped right up.
Yeah. Check
Put
that out.
your name in the chat to get a shout out. Also, last week we had talked about me putting up a post, how to have Restream see
Yep.
your profile. Do you remember
We did talk
this?
about that. I remember
Yes.
us talking about that.
I tried very hard to figure this out. And I did not succeed. No. And so I apologize. But I do not have that post available. Also, hello, Tony from Hawaii.
Aloha.
Oh, wow.
Aloha is hello and goodbye. How cool
Really?
is that?
Yes, really, Dave.
Yep.
That's nice and early in Hawaii, aren't we? Like 6 hours difference or so?
Yeah, well,
Yep.
good morning then.
Very cool.
I want to go to Hawaii.
Yep.
I just want to go somewhere.
That is also a fun fact. Yes, going
Yes.
somewhere would just be so great.
It would be cool. That would be nice.
I got to play my first game Friday night since February,
Oh, wow. Awesome.
which was exciting.
What did you play?
We played Warcry here at the house.
Oh, nice.
Oh, that's nice. We have a little quarantine pod that we keep pretty tight-knit so that we can still get, like, people time. Unfortunately, though, recently there's been, like, work or life events where the pod has to go do something outside of the pod, and then they have to re-quarantine for 2 weeks before
we
they can
join.
re-enter the pod.
Ah.
So it's
Nice.
been, well, yeah, safety first.
Sure. That's cool. That's excellent. I'm glad you're were able to get that game in, Jeff. Very cool.
Yes, had some friends over. Well, people from work who I see every day, so we're already around each other.
Yeah. That's
The
good.
real
That makes
question
sense.
is, did you win?
I did not. I lost
No.
pretty soundly.
Jeff got a game in. That's a win.
Oh, that is the win. You're right.
That's the
Dave.
win.
Absolutely.
Sometime is the
Result
win.
does not matter.
Say sometimes the win is the games we found along the way.
Yes.
Let's see.
I was
The
scheduled.
more important
to have
part is I got to build a crazy 3D Warcry table to play on with glowing lava effects and all kinds of stuff.
Ooh,
Oh,
that's
awesome.
really fun.
Did you use the? Were you using the new catacombs?
We
rules?
were playing the new Catacombs rules, so I got to bust out lots of dungeon terrain and build a big board.
Oh, very cool. That's excellent.
Real quick, could you guys tell us who you're painting again? Daniel was asking.
Sure thing.
Disc of Zeech
Disc.
from Warhammer Age of Sigmar.
Yep.
Worm
So the,
stat sorceress.
From Warhammer Underworlds. And
Warhammer Underworlds.
the Endrin Rigger from the Caradron Overlords in Warhammer Age of Sigmar. So, very cool.
In dirigible suit.
In dirigible suit. Exactly. Dirigible. I'm just waiting for it to explode so I can say, oh, the humanity. I don't think it will, though. But it has fallen off my carefully prepared base. So, because,
Oh my gosh.
I know, already, like
It
5
really
minutes into the
looks-
show.
It broke.
Well, no, I obviously the glue that I used to glue it onto this little ball of green stuff didn't hold long enough. The reason I was doing it on a separate base is that it's I'll show it. Actually, show this now. The base, because he's in a dirigible suit, so he has this enormous lighter than air contraption on his back. He comes with a flying stand. So what I did for the base was covered the plastic, the clear plastic of the flying stand with tape, so you can see that that's still clear, and primed the base so that I can paint it separately. And then the plan is to, where does he go in? There's a spot under here that he would fit in. So I think it's in there. And he would be, there we go, sort of hovering in the air. But now, my plan has all fallen apart. Because, yeah, he fell off his little base. Oh well, that's fine. We'll soldier on. Apologies, cat, for not continuing to use the flying stand. Sorry,
We try.
the what do you call it? I can't remember its name now. The miniature holder. That's it.
I was gonna say, is there any other name for it than a miniature holder? A miniature holder by any other name is
Would smell as
miniature-y.
plasticky? Possibly. I'm not sure. It does mean that I'm going to get some fingerprints on my painting. That'll be okay.
I believe in you, Dave.
Thank you.
You can make that work.
I can make it happen.
Yeah.
People in the chat are talking about time. Apparently, it's morning on the West Coast.
Oh.
It's evening in the old world.
Right,
According
yes.
to Zabirum.
Yep.
Where is the old world?
Europe.
Europe. Yep.
Okay. I mean, it's very old there.
Yes.
Don't think
Okay,
I've
so
ever
yes.
called it the old world. Heard it called the old world before.
No. Like I said, it's stupid early tomorrow in Dave's old home base. This is true.
I was gonna say it's tomorrow, right? Already. Australia?
Yes.
Yes.
I
Yep.
believe it is tomorrow.
What's the Charles Schultz quote? The creator of Snoopy is never worry about the world ending today. It's already tomorrow in Australia.
Ah.
There you go.
I like
Yep.
that. It is a reasonable time on the East Coast.
Yep. Exactly.
Daniel says GW flying stands break too easily, but apparently they magnetize them
Okay.
on their own. Like,
Yep.
that's their own.
Yeah, I think there are
solution.
there are lots of there's a whole bunch of different ways to do to sort of get the best out of flying models, and magnetizing them is definitely one way to go. Certainly things like little planes, like for the Aeronautica Imperialis, magnetizing those to the top of the flying stands is always a good idea. And I'm just going to reach over and plug my audio back in. There we go.
Dave, unplugging your audio?
My elbow
better?
gets in the way. Oh no, my elbow just completely knocked the wire out of that.
Okay.
Because I'm clumsy.
So Gretchen,
Yes.
are you planning on going scheme, on scheme, off scheme?
I will be more or less on scheme.
Okay.
So I will be mostly doing blues and whatnot. I haven't decided if I want to keep that brass, like gold color, still gold or not. Mostly because I just don't have a gold within reaching distance, not for any real artistic reason. I have a silver here. But we'll see. I might do it, I might not. But yeah, everything's still going to be that kind of lovely blue color, because blue is my favorite color. So.
Cool.
Any chance for the blue is usually one I go for.
Yeah. I thought it was definitely a miniature that would be sort of up your alley, with lots of different, lots of opportunities for blending and changing colors and that kind of thing.
I do appreciate being able to really go all out with blending and whatnot. That's what I'm
Good.
attempting to do on his face.
Is your guy mostly metal, Dave?
There's a lot of metal, yep, on him. So I think there are maybe so on the back of his pants, they're gonna be sort of cloth, and some of the parts on his sleeves will be cloth, but otherwise everything else is made of metal. If it was real, it would be made of metal. But I think I've been contemplating starting like an army of Gradron Overlords for a while, and I do like the sort of the color scheme for. I think this is Barak Var. Is that right?
Yeah, with the
Barak-
burgundy
Barak
kind
Var?
of color.
Yeah, that sort of thing. The burgundy and cream. So that's what I'm kind of thinking of. I'll go with something kind of similar to that. I don't have a color that would work perfectly for that burgundy, so I'm going to mess around with some of the dark flesh tone here from the Game Color range, and then a little bit of like a purple wash, I think. Will work.
I don't know if you know or not, but GW has made Baraknar Burgundy as a color.
Oh, really? Okay. Perhaps I won't paint it today, and I'll pick up some
That's
Baraknar Burgundy.
That's one of the newer colors that they introduced last summer when they did the contrast and the update to the range.
Oh, wow. Okay. I did not know that at all. I will...
Yes.
There we go. Gosh darn them for making it so easy for me. Definitely have to do that.
Also, hello to Spider-Man in the chat. Thanks for joining us.
Excellent, yep. Nice to see you, Spider-Man. And Keith Compton here. And I'm not sure if it's Sumkey that's done that. Switched the name from blue to red.
Yes.
But can you see that any more
Sumkey
clearly,
did that.
Gretchen?
I can make out that there is an S, and
Cool.
if I squint, I can actually read it. This might be more just because I need glasses.
Right.
But the contrast helps a lot.
Excellent. That's cool. Spider-Man says, hey, so you've been missing the impromptu puns.
Yes. We've been missing them too.
Yep. Definitely great to have them back. But the fun
Oh
part
my
with
God.
this. Oh, sorry.
Chat said I said Spider-Man, and both the boys' heads swiveled up. That's amazing.
That's funny. I didn't realize that.
Oh, we have a question.
Yep.
On Twitch. Malik XP. Did
Yep.
you make your own wet palette, or did you buy one?
I bought one. So the one that I have here is from.
Comment on it.
Okay. There we go. So this one here is from Redgrass Games. Oops. And I've gone and personalized it with the crazy sticker collection. Yeah, so I've had this one for,
A while now.
yeah, I guess it's almost 2 years. I think it was in September 2 years ago that I got it. So it might be over 2 years. But yeah, I've definitely enjoyed it. I probably, I paint a lot. And I probably go through, I probably change the sheet in it twice a week. Did I put
Now,
a
do
new?
you cut your own parchment paper?
No, I don't. I buy the packs of
You get
the
packs.
yeah, Redgrass Games paper.
Smart.
It's I don't have a lot of spare time to go sort of cutting up paper. Spend it cutting up paper. I'd much rather be spending it painting, to be honest. So, however,
That's
there are
kind of where
people
I am
who
with
do
so
have more
many
time.
things. When I see people who've made like their own flock and things, I'm like, I couldn't imagine taking the time when I could buy a bag for $3 like and
Yep.
just have flock.
Yeah, I think it is one of those things. It's for different things work for different people, and if you've got the time and you've got the inclination to do it, go for it. But I'm not in that camp, in the camp of having the time or the inclination. Yeah, you can definitely get so many miniatures painted. That's always my focus. But very relaxing. So, but yeah, I've really enjoyed the working with the wet palette, and I think it's just improved the consistency of my paints. I think is the main thing. Improve the smoothness of them. Yeah. Do you use a wet palette at all, Jeff?
I have one sitting here next to me that I have not used. I bought one of the new Army Painter ones, and
Okay.
I just, I keep thinking like I need to bust that out and mess around with it, but I haven't done so yet.
Right. Is that more also again because You've got minis you want to paint rather than
That,
spending the
I'm
time
not
on
a huge mix.
looking at it?
I don't mix a ton. I try to buy lots
Okay.
of paints that work in good tiers or triads or stages.
Sure. That's cool too. I find myself doing a variety of mixing at times. Sometimes there's a color that I really want to use, like really want to get, or a result I really want to get. But the only way to do that is to mix it.
I think I almost always
Yeah.
mix.
Yeah.
I
There's always
enjoy
mixing.
It's the only way I know.
I'm finding that right now, like with some of the stuff I'm doing, because like I wanted a weird bruised skin tone on the sorceress, so I mixed pinks and purples and things together to get the skin I wanted.
Right.
I think part of it is I just feel comfortable mixing.
Yeah.
And because we paint almost everything completely on the show, I don't have to worry about remixing.
Right. Yeah. That's fair. Oh, I love it as well. When on the box set, if you're following along with the box art from the front, it's like, wonder what it looks like on the back. There's a little picture. There's a little picture. I'm gonna put that there. Look at that.
They have it.
It's a picture of the back. I'm excited. So that will be helpful.
Oh,
Very
somebody
cool.
says, I have the Army Paint wet palette.
Okay.
It's pretty nice, and the brush storage is handy.
Yep. Yep. That's good. I've had a look at it, and I do like the do like the look of it. I must admit, I'm waiting for the so it should be next year. I'm hoping spring, maybe summer, for the Studio X
Oh.
wet palette and other bits and pieces.
Yeah, Spider-Man said they upgraded to the red grass one.
All right. Yep.
Pretty nice. Hello, Seth.
That's great.
Thanks for joining
Cool.
us.
Hey, Seth. Yep. Yeah, I think so. Malek XP. Have a look at one of the good things to do is check out what might be available at your local game store, so that it can be easy to pick up any replacement foam or paper for it. That's a good way to go. I think I got this probably about a year before the Army Painter one launched. So, but I've been looking at that as well. It could be
Real
good.
quick, Kat wants me to give a shout out to you, Dave,
Oh, okay.
for getting the terrain essentials finally published.
Right. Cool. Thanks, Kat. Yep. Pretty excited.
Woohoo!
This week, yeah, woohoo, indeed. This week, all of the, well, when I say all of them, I mean about 7,000 copies of Terrain Essentials, which is 7,000
That's
copies
so
of Terrain
many.
Essentials arrived at Warlord Games in Nottingham. So about 5,200 of those are going out to Kickstarter backers, which is super cool, and that'll start fairly soon. And then after that, there'll be a whole bunch that Warlord Games will have for sale. They'll be selling those to via their website, but also to retail stores around the world. And there are another 3,000 on their way now to the US that will be available through Alliance.
Oh, cool.
There'll be a bunch that will be available through Alliance and Bridge Distribution as well. So,
Ask your friendly local game store.
friendly local game store, exactly.
Sure can.
The for those who don't know, Terrain Essentials is a book about making wargames terrain, written by the terrain tutor himself, Mel Bowes. So Mel's got a great YouTube channel with loads and loads and loads of videos on making cool terrain. And he and I have been working for the last 18 months on this book. And we're very, very excited to now be getting it out into the world. I think it should be January for the public distribution. So out through friendly local game stores like Games and Stuff.
Yes, we will have it when it comes.
Excellent. I thought for a second there Jeff was going to say no.
No.
Sorry, Dave. We're not taking it. But
So who's sending me my Kickstarter copy that I backed? Will I get that from Warlord, or is that coming somewhere in the U.S. doing U.S. fulfillment?
you'll get that from Warlord. Yep. All
Okay.
fulfillment. It's all going, all leaving from the Warlord warehouse.
Nice.
Yep.
Excellent.
It was the easiest way to bring everything together in
Yeah.
one spot. The mini Mel miniatures, the color reference cards, the Mel's rules of terrain making posters. So getting all those
Forgot
together
about
into
the
one
mini
spot.
Mel.
Pardon?
Nice.
I forgot about the miniature.
The mini Mel. We talked about it on the show, didn't we? A while ago.
We did.
Because
Yeah.
Didn't Monster Fight Club?
Yeah, Monster Fight Club did
did
it.
that?
So, yep. Yeah, they John from Monster Fight Club organized the.
So we
The
actually
sculptor.
saw that on our show
Yeah.
about a month ago.
And then
Yep.
completely forgotten.
But
Listen,
it's
the
very
month ago feels like a year ago.
Yep. It was sometime in the 2020s. A very long time. But yeah, so very excited about that. That's my second publishing venture. I have a few more plans underway. One of them is actually working with Jeff.
Ooh.
We're working
Yes,
on
I
a.
look forward to when we can nail that down and
Yep.
let people know.
Yep. It's going to be about dungeons. See, if you like dungeons, in the role-playing sense, Jeff and I are going to be working on it.
Not in the creepy dude in your neighborhood sense.
That's that. Yeah, not in that one. Not at all in that way. It'll be very different from that. But just looking at the way that brass is reflecting on the lights, looks really cool.
Yeah, it looks great.
Nice and bright.
You can't see
Do-
all
do
of
you-
the
if you-
hard
speaking
work
of
I
creepy
did.
dudes in your neighborhood, Dave.
Wait, what?
You,
What are you saying?
wait, no, but you've seen Silence of the Lambs
Oh yeah, yeah. I have.
and the dungeon like that Buffalo Bill has with the well in the basement?
Yep.
Where is this going?
That house
I have no idea.
where they filmed that movie is actually up the street from my sister's house.
Oh right,
It's for
okay.
sale.
Oh wow.
But it
Really?
doesn't actually have the well in the basement. That was a Hollywood set, but it's funny that house is just like half a block from where my sister lived.
Right.
I
And it's for
did
sale, you say? Send me a link.
It is for sale, yes.
say previously on the show I talked about going to my friend's house.
Oh yeah,
and
the friend's murder
the
house.
the escape tunnel. Not a creepy well in a basement. And we did not lift up to see how the escape tunnel had held up over the course of years because it was
Right.
not a completed one and was not up to code. But yeah, that was a fun time. Crazy days, fun time.
Yep.
Learned I am just moments away at any moment in time from being the kidnapped person in a horror film. I am.
Nice. Nice.
Come see my basement. Okay. Here's the secret tunnel. Okay.
Richard asked, he said, I heard complaints about the Army Painter wet palette. You can't put the lid on without messing up the paint. Somebody says that they haven't had issues with the paint and the lid. So, yeah. Byron asks, did anyone see the Moonraker model? I did not see the Moonraker model. At all. But, Lonely Yeti says cheers. I hope that's what Lonely Yeti's saying. It's a beer stein. The beer stein emoji, which I'm assuming is cheers.
Maybe they're saying like grumble.
Either that or I'm getting drunk. Which is kind of like cheers. Kat says a PDF version is available. That's of Terrain Essentials. It will be, yep, in January as well. Okay, Alex says I've got my 8th Fields Kickstarter coming, so I need to make sure that I've got all my paint supplies on hand. Fantastic. Oh, Richard Tyler says we can barely hear Kat. Do you mean Leona?
Yeah, he meant me.
Okay.
I fixed it. It's fine.
Okay, fantastic. Very cool.
Yeah, hopefully
Nice.
this is better. Sorry.
Yep. Excellent. And Chris said, speaking of books, have you seen the new book coming from Roman Lepat? I have seen the new book coming from Roman Lepat. So it's Roman Lepat and Mr. Lee's Minis. Roman Lepat is a fantastic painter from Germany who does just spectacular stuff. Very artistic stuff. His miniature painting isn't kind of like a paint by numbers approach. It's very much everything has a reason and a purpose and a composition that's fantastic. But yeah, keep an eye out for that. I think it's called Miniatures Art or Roman Lepat. So have a look at Mr. Lee's Minis or Roman Lepat, as Chris has got it in the chat there. Cool.
I managed to paint the eyes with my shaky hands
Yeah.
and not mess up on the first round.
We've started carrying some new miniature painting books that we found from various sources, like books on dioramas and tanks and things from everyone from like MIG to there's a whole series we discovered through our book trade that various people have done. There's one on like painting early Romans and other things, just like some kind of crazy books you don't see normally. So we said, what the heck, we'll bring those in and
Cool.
face people with cool toy soldier books.
Yep, that's a great idea. And my future in publishing really appreciates it. Train those customers. But no, that's cool. I'll have to. Have they arrived already, or?
Yeah, we have a few of them. A couple of them we're still waiting on, but there's a little display over by the hobby supplies now
Okay.
of a couple different styles of books.
I'll have to check those out. Very
Malik
nice.
XP says, eye painting achievement unlocked.
It was.
So now you
And-
have that, Gretchen.
His face actually looks really good. I'm not gonna mess with it anymore.
Yay!
Awesome.
I got a little over focused on it. I was like, oh, I'm gonna spend so much time on this face. I'm not gonna get anything else done. But it looks good.
Yay.
So,
One of the fun things with the Caradron Overlords, this dwarf sort of steampunk dwarf faction, is that they spend a lot of time in floating around in the air, either floating around in dirigible suits or flying around in large airships. But that means that they need to always basically be in a sealed environment and be wearing basically like diving gear. So the face on this guy, the helmet, has a so that you know that he's still a dwarf and has a beard under there.
does it have a fake beard?
It has a fake beard. There's a metallic fake beard on the front of the face, and also this particular one has a very lovely curly, like twisted mustache.
That's awesome.
Fake, of course, but it's definitely good. Lots of fun. There we go.
And I managed to spill some paint.
No.
It happens.
Okay, let's cut away from Jeff while he fixes it up.
as I clean up this mess.
Maybe just for a second. Jeff can nod back at us when he's when he's back on.
I mixed a bronzy gold color.
Yeah. Don't be embarrassed though, Jeff. Both Gretchen and I have spilled paint on the show.
Live, yes.
I think mine was the worst.
It was. It was the worst.
Mine was just green. I think what made it worse is the more we tried to clean it,
Yeah.
the more it just spread.
Just spread everywhere.
Desk to always have something to catch all this when you spill paint.
Yep. Definitely important for that. Okay. One of the tough things with this mini is that once he's all together and assembled, there are so many different arms and sort of weapon bits and claws around there. It's really tough to get into the middle. I probably should have left both of these little side pieces off, but I didn't, so I'll have to learn from that.
All right, crisis averted.
Woohoo! That's cool. Oh, Sunky. He uses his dirigible for a fast escape. He really mustache. Good job. Yeah, Malik XP says, pretty sure it's happened to everyone.
We love it.
I think so. I think it
We love
has.
the puns.
Yep. Keep them coming. Speaking of keeping them coming, should we take a look at some minis from the group?
Sure.
I think we should.
Cool.
I can do that.
Excellent.
So these are miniatures from our Facebook group, Painting Happy Little Minis. And we've had quite a lot of new people post, which has been really fun.
Yeah, definitely very cool.
The goal, the dream.
I really enjoy looking at all of them. Some good questions, too.
They're cool.
Different people asking about different tips and stuff.
Yep.
So if you're
Cool.
interested in seeing more miniatures, be sure to check out our Facebook group. We have a lot of
Excellent.
fun there.
And first up we have Angie Schultz. Angie's new, is that right?
Yes.
I thought so.
Oh, it's
I
an
recognize it.
Eevee.
And
Pardon?
this was from their selection of miniatures that they had
Okay.
painted. And I like Eevee, so
You're right. Yes.
I'm partial.
It is definitely cool. It is definitely adorable. Totally. Adorable.
Very adorable.
No, that looks great, Angie. I think the all of those the different colors of butterflies around the
I love it, and I like
Nice.
that they're each like a color of a butterfly that associates with what Eevee could evolve into.
right.
Like, or at least the main. I don't think you actually know. Yeah.
I don't.
I think for once I know more than Dave.
You totally not for once. What are you talking about? You often know more than me,
But
particularly when it comes to
I
like pop
how
culture.
they're,
So-
The original like got the fire flower, water flower, electric flower. I see that. I see what you're doing, Angie. See what you're putting down.
Good job.
Nice work, Angie. Okay, Princess Bride.
I didn't even know there were minis for the
Honestly,
Princess
I was
Bride.
so impressed. I love these
Yep.
minis.
That's
I was-
awesome.
Yeah, I was also like when I saw these in the group, I was like, I didn't even didn't realize there were minis for them.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But
Jeff, did that game
I
come
guess
out this year? Or was this an old Ravens?
It is a newer game. It is only hit a certain, I think it might be at Target only right now, but it's coming elsewhere soon.
That makes
Okay.
total sense. Because I was like, I feel like I remember seeing pictures for this, but I don't see it in stores. Okay.
Right. Yep.
So this is from Ravensburger. That came out
Yep.
either this year or last year. But very
But-
new.
Yeah, Art's done a great job painting these, though. Definitely cool. I love the. I think
Fezzik.
physics is definitely great, but I think my favorite is the six-fingered man.
Oh, yeah.
On the left. Emphasis on the like pulling on the glove.
Yes.
Yeah, it's definitely. But I think Art's done a great job on all of those. Especially sorry, I was going to say the incredibly elaborate crown on Prince Humperdinck. Yeah, awesome work, Art. Nice one. Oh, cool.
I almost skipped over these.
Yeah.
Wow.
Ayumi. So kaiju
Nice.
monsters
They
from...
look like they popped out of they're so illustrative.
yeah.
They
Yep.
look like they're straight from a comic book.
Yep. They do look very much like that. These are from Monster Apocalypse, aren't they,
Yes.
Jeff?
Yes.
Yeah.
And I believe Ayumi made these bases
Okay. Yeah. I
themselves.
believe it. I think the standard ones are on...
They typically have just like a clear square, so yeah, those are really cool.
Yep. Definitely nice. They work well. I particularly like the one on the left, I think, because of the way that base just works in a great sort of circle with the pink on the upper parts of the model. But yeah, Ayumi's done a great job on these. Beautiful. Look awesome. Okay, Benjamin Wiggins. Painted Dragoth. Where's this from, Jeff?
That's Reaper.
Reaper. There we go. See, I often don't know. I'm often not the most knowledgeable person in the room on a regular basis. But no, this looks very cool. I love the blue sort of glow around in the eyes and on the sword. Really defining that sort of magical.
I love how shiny
look.
the black armor looks.
Yeah, that does look very cool. And that
Very nice.
the chair looks like wonderful carved stone. Yeah, nice work, Ben. Looks great. Carl, any tips?
Carl was asking for some tips
Right.
on the mini, things to improve it, I think.
Okay. I'm liking it. I think obviously the blue and the way that the blonde hair, the gold, and the skin tone are all working well together. It's very cool.
Yeah, I think I love the attention to detail and the shading and the draping of that fabric.
Yep.
You've
Yep.
done a really good job with that. I would say bring in some of that skill to maybe, shade a little bit on her legs and like her musculature. Since
Okay.
it's
The thigh
popped
there.
out.
Yeah.
Yeah, the thigh. It's out for a reason.
Yep.
A little bit of thigh.
For sure.
Thigh. It's all good.
I think it's all good.
Yeah.
I think
But
I agree. The
Gorgeous.
the
You've done a
highlighting on
great
that
job.
left
I
thigh
can't
there.
think of, I am racking my brain to think of ways to make this it's a good job. Like the
Yeah.
hair doesn't, as Dave likes to point out, it doesn't look like it's too yellowy or anything like that. It
Yep.
all flows very nicely.
Yep. No, I like it. I think the like the jewelry that's sort of hanging down between her legs there is picking up nicely from the shaded area of the dress. But yeah, Carl, you've done a great job. Nice work. Byron suggests more skulls. Would make it better. Byron is now about to be employed by Games Workshop. But yep, Bumblebee, very cool. So Chris posted this after last week's. Was it last week? Did we paint Transformers last week?
Yeah.
And yeah, so nice job on Bumblebee there. Looking very cool. The original Volkswagen kind of look. But yeah, have you painted up any of these yet, Jeff?
I didn't. I have Soundwave and Optimus and Megatron, but I haven't tackled any of them yet.
Right. I'm not sure if you saw we painted Soundwave and Megatron last week.
Excellent.
It's definitely cool.
Need to get a star screen for my friend.
Yeah, gonna
Yeah.
get Star Screen. Cool. That'll be good.
That's their favorite.
But yeah, nice work, Chris. You've done a great job there. Oh, and Chris Gorka, putting up another clone tank. I'm not sure what it is
Yes,
about
looks
Chris's.
really good.
Yeah, it's Chris's blue. He's got a particular blue that now I always think of as Gorka blue.
It's a very distinct, like, cobalt
Yep.
Where it almost looks like it's glowing.
Yeah. Yep. It's just got a great intensity to it. Chris has used this on a lot of his Star Wars
As he should.
stuff. But pardon?
Said as he should.
Yeah.
It's a good
Yeah.
blue.
Yep. But no, great job on this one. I'm loving the shading on the white as well. It's looking
Yeah, it's
very
really
nice.
good.
Yeah. But yeah, again, Chris, lovely work. Oh, Clive has painted up some Warhammer skeletons, painting with his son. This is very cool. This is from the one of the regiment box sets, isn't it? I think it's not from
Yes,
one of the
the
Warcry or the. Oh, no,
Right.
sorry,
It
not
looks
Warcry,
just like
Underworlds.
a death rattle skeleton regiment.
Death Rattle skeleton. Cool.
Very nice.
But yeah, definitely cool work. I like. I always love sort of the red or purple pennants on undead skeletons or banners, that kind of thing. But yeah, nice work, Clive. Looks great. Oh, Daniel Evan has painted up a beholder. I think this is one of the WizKids beholders. Is that right?
Yep. One of the Nulzers. Very nice.
Nolzers. Yep. Very cool.
Oh no! Oh, and we're back.
For a second there, we lost the screen. So I was going to have to describe it from memory, but that's cool. No, I think my favorite thing about this one is so you've got all the purple there, and the edges of the eyes, or the edges of the main eye. It's got that yellow.
Well, all the little itty bitty ones also have that little bit of yellow too.
They do. They
Yeah.
do. But and then in the center of the eye, in the iris, you've got that texture in there as well. There's a little bit of the Eye of Sauron look there.
The Eye of Sauron and a beholder is.
It becomes the eyes of Sauron. It'd be it'd be totally scary to see that thing floating around rather than just stuck on a tower. But yeah, nice work, Daniel. Looks excellent.
Very good.
Oh, David Moffat, paying up a Night Goblin Spearman from Battle for Skull Pass. So I think this was David. I think in the post, David said this was his first one. He's really excited to paint up the hundreds of other goblins that he has to paint.
Yeah, I've painted probably 120 of those guys, and
Yep.
yeah.
Did you when you painted yours, Jeff? Did you prime black and?
Oh
pick out the
yeah,
details from there?
absolutely.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think of the Skull Pass goblins, I've probably painted about 80. But yeah, it was definitely a prime black, dry brush the black, and then sort of pick everything out from there. But yeah, they definitely look better with they look great with friends. A whole bunch of them
Absolutely.
is an awesome sight. And those spears are pretty sharp too. But yeah, nice work, David. Looking good. Oh, that's it for now. Cool.
Good stuff.
Excellent. So I just have to decide when to stop
That's
painting
it
the
for
brass
now?
on this. Do we have a
What?
delay? Have an audio delay?
No, it was just that I repeated what I
Okay.
said 30 seconds ago.
He's just trying to freak me out.
I'm sorry.
It's working! It's working!
Daniel says that his buddy enjoyed the beholder.
Oh, cool. Excellent.
The best gift is a mini gift.
Indeed.
So, Jeff, did you want to talk a little bit about your Black Friday sale?
Absolutely. So what we're doing this year,
Details. We
because
want
normally
details.
we have a giant Black Friday sale in our Gameathon. Obviously, COVID has changed all of that. So we decided to break Black Friday into 3 days to try to lessen the crowds a bit, keep everybody coming out. So Friday's board game day, and then anything that's left from board games translates over to Saturday, which is our miniature sale. And then on Sunday, again, everything kind of continues to carry over that's left. And Sunday's focus is role-playing games and card games, Magic the Gathering and things. So every day there'll be huge deals and great things that you can get. And as I said earlier, we're doing VIP tickets that'll let 30 people each day get in an hour and a half before the main doors open at 9. We're going to open at 7:30 for the VIP ticket holders so they can get kind of a first crack at it. And those tickets are what's generating a lot of money towards the charity, which is the Maryland Food Bank. If you buy a ticket, you get in early. You also get this awesome swag bag that's worth at least $150 from tons of our friends around the industry. We've had great donations from tons of game companies, from WizKids, Renegade, Battlefront, Monster Fight Club. We just had tons and tons of great, partners send us lots of cool stuff to put in those swag bags that people can to pick up with your VIP ticket. And they are selling quick, and they're almost sold out. If you're still interested and like to come and pick up one of those great VIP bags and donate to a worthy cause. And then also that weekend, we'll also be having some charity auctions and things throughout the course of the weekend to raise even more money, including auctioning off 2 of the very limited edition Luke Skywalker models for Star Wars Legion that
cool.
are not readily available. They're Luke in his little flight suit from Hoth.
That's one that's
Asmodee's making those super limited.
It's got a variety of options, doesn't it? It's got a helmeted head,
Yeah, you can do
head.
it with like a blaster or a helmet and a lightsaber and things. Yeah,
Right.
But those are not being sold. They were only given to game stores. So we're auctioning 2 of ours off for the charity options.
Oh,
there.
very cool.
And then we'll have some other stuff, throughout the course of the weekend. Plus, if you just really want to just donate, we'll be collecting all weekend as well to, give money to the Maryland Food Bank.
Excellent.
But we try to go all out for Black Friday every year and make sure we offer our customers an awesome set of deals. So if you're looking for some great things for the holidays, be sure to come check us out.
And I
Excellent.
put the link to that page in the chat.
Okay.
So if
Thank
anyone's
you.
interested,
Yep.
feel free to click through there. That page kind of explains more about
Yep.
it.
And it has the links to buy the tickets and things for the VIP bags and tickets. And also it's the coming to the end of our 20th anniversary year. This is Games and Stuff's 20th anniversary. Obviously, we didn't get to do half the great things we had hoped to do, thanks to lousy pandemic. But we still have some great things coming before the end of the year. Some cool things you'll be able to buy at the shop that kind of spotlight that 20th anniversary. And hopefully next year we'll be able to have a 1-year delayed super celebration that we're going to do this year.
Yep.
Back in May. We're hoping to be able to have that sometime next year with guests and all kind of cool stuff.
Yeah, that'll be super cool. Definitely good.
So
But,
definitely check out that link. And
as soon as in the next week or so, Games and Stuff will also have a fully functional online store. So if you are not local and you're looking to pick up things, be sure to keep an eye out for that, and we'll be happy to ship you stuff around the country.
yay!
Very cool.
That's super exciting.
Yep.
I know
Yes.
you talked about that last episode, or that you were on.
Yes, it's not a small project, so we've been trying to get everything integrated with our computer systems and our inventory and get images and things listed up there, and we're hoping to unveil that fairly soon.
That'll be cool. Yeah, when I was in the store on the weekend,
Again, so if you don't want to venture out, to shop during the COVID times, you can click right over and have some stuff sent right to your door for Christmas or any other holiday, or just because you need some great new hobby supplies and miniatures or board games and RPGs and whatever else.
Very cool. I think it's definitely important, particularly during this year or the next 12 to 18 months, that supporting local stores is going to be very important, and helping your local communities do all sorts of wonderful things that, again, return and help the broader local community. So having this,
Absolutely,
working out the ways that you can do create a great charity effort like this is really cool. So I would encourage everybody.
We always try to stick local for the charity because they, obviously a couple $1,000s goes a lot further to a local charity than to a national charity that's getting donations from, lots of sources.
Yeah, for sure. Definitely means a lot more. But no, that's definitely great. So if you are local, check out that link. If you are not local, have a chat with your local store and see if they've got anything planned, or see if you can help them plan anything that will help bring more customers to their store and improve your local community.
Absolutely.
Definitely very cool. But no, one of the other things I was going to ask about, Jeff, is the VIP tickets that get you in a little bit early. Therefore, they're specific to a day. Is that correct?
Correct. Yes. There's 30 Friday, 30 Saturday, 30 Sunday, and that helps also with the occupancy limits that we currently have, imposed by the county.
Yep. No,
And then
cool.
anybody else, when the doors open at 9, obviously be prepared that you'll probably be waiting a little while, because we can only have so many people in the store at any given time.
Sure thing.
To keep everybody safe and socially distanced and everything.
Cool. So what I'm hearing you say is that if you have a taco truck stopping by Games
you
and
might
Stuff,
want to come down and park in front of Games and Stuff on that weekend.
Excellent. That would be the way to go.
Dave, are you considering getting a taco truck?
I would totally love to A, have a taco truck, B, find a taco truck anywhere. That would be good.
The key there is, yes, would I actually sell, or would I just sit there and eat nonstop?
Yeah, so that's the danger of owning one, isn't it? Yeah. But yes, thinking of our friends on the West Coast that have a lot of them. That would be nice.
We've been really lucky in our neighborhood throughout most of the pandemic. It's kind of slowed now here in the fall, but we had at least 1 to 2 food trucks every week coming into our neighborhood, and that was awesome.
Okay, that's cool. Yeah. Yeah. In our neighborhood, we've had there've been, I think, 2 different trucks that pop in on a semi-regular basis. I wouldn't say every week, but it's a nice little thing to get the notification and place an order with them before they arrive. Yeah, definitely good.
We don't get any kind of fun things like that, but I did find out that the ramen shop delivers really cheap. So I've been making do.
Excellent. That's good. How's the painting coming along?
So I mixed up
It's going.
gold.
Mixed up a gold? All right.
Mixed up a gold with silver and 2 other colors, smoke and leather brown. So it's not quite as iridescent as you would typically get with the gold, but I like it. I like that kind of sandy, nice color. I think it's going to look really good with the blues.
Right. Yeah.
Once I can actually tell if the highlights I'm doing on his head are coming out the way I keep confusing what I am seeing from wet paint as highlights I might or might not have painted myself.
Right. That can always be tough.
So.
Nice. How's yours looking, Jeff?
It's good. I started with some contrast paints and some greens, and then decided I didn't like it, so I was going back over it with some other colors, and
Okay.
still kind of messing with that here and there. I just never find my camera properly, so I went back to a darker green for the under, and now I'm trying some washes and things over top of the others to give her like a dirty cowl over her shawl, whatever she's wearing on her back.
Right. Cool. That's coming along. Looking neat. I'm trying to finish up all of the silver pieces on mine. That's cool. No worries. Huh? Oh, now we got big. There we go.
Sorry.
That's okay. So yeah, so I've got all of the brass done, getting all of the silver basics done, and then I can hit it with the dark flesh tone Just use that as a stand-in until I can get to the store and buy some Baraknar Burgundy. Now that I know that it exists. That's good.
You know, no, I lost it.
You lost it?
It's a book. Your character reminds me of, your mini reminds me of the robot Arthur from,
Oh, what was that from?
I can't even think of
2001: A Space
Hitchhiker's
Odyssey?
Guide to the Galaxy.
Oh,
Sorry.
okay. Oh, Arthur Dent?
Not Arthur Dent, the robot.
Oh, Marvin.
Marvin.
Marvin the
sorry,
Paranoid
I mixed his
Android.
name up.
Yeah, Marvin the Paranoid. Oh, just because it looks like it's
Because
an
of the
enormous
big
head.
I think.
Right.
Sorry. I really had a brain block.
Hang on, I'll find the... There we go. Well, this might make it feel different. Actually, once I start to paint the colors onto it all, make it feel different. If I painted this like nice and white, it would definitely look like Marvin the Paranoid Android from... That's from the most recent one.
Yep.
Right, which is... Oh, is that Sam Rockwell? Is in that? And Mos Def, I think, the most recent one.
Wasn't Martin Freeman the main character?
Yeah, Martin Freeman played Arthur Dent.
Yep.
And Mos
Yep.
Def was Ford Prefect.
Yep.
Zoe Deschanel. And Sam Rockwell, I think, played Zaphod Beeblebrox.
Oh, yeah. You're right.
Having said all of that, I really prefer the TV show. The BBC TV show from the 80s.
I've never seen that. I should check it out.
It's fantastic.
Do they do the whole 3 books?
Not the whole 3 books, but
Okay.
they do. They go through the whole
first
first
one.
book, yeah. And I think I'm trying to remember. But yeah, definitely good. Cool.
Also, I realized we never asked the chat
What they were painting
what
today?
they were painting. Jess says most recent. LOL. It was 2005.
It's so much more recent than the 1983
I
version.
knew that's the one you were talking about,
Yeah.
but I also liked the word most recent.
Most recent, yes. As if there was another one
Yeah.
that had been done like
I was like, maybe Netflix
2019.
came out with a series.
There's one in pre-production right now.
They should redo it.
No.
What?
No.
Okay. Apparently, I really like that. It's fine.
I'm still on the thing when someone says like 40 years ago, and I say, you mean in the 60s? And they're like, dude, that was like 1980.
You're like, no.
Yep. Exactly.
Malik
Time.
XP
Well,
says not painting today, but this weekend they will continue working on their Blood Rage.
Blood Rage minis. Cool. Sorry, I was just going to say on the time thing, I was going to use a Hitchhiker's time quote.
Yeah.
Time it is an illusion. Lunchtime doubly so. There we go. Very cool. Blood Rage. I painted a set of Blood
Aren't
Rage.
there a lot of minis with the Blood Rage?
Yeah. Yep.
If you
And
want
there are 5. I think there are 5 different houses total. There are 4 in the main set.
Roughly, yeah. I think you have Bear Clan, Snake Clan, like all kind of different.
Woo.
Yep. And each one's got 9 or 10 minis in them. Maybe more. Maybe it's 12. But then you've also got the heroes, the gods, the characters. The monsters. So there's lots of really cool minis in that one. Definitely.
Also, Clive said they were painting a skeleton for their son's D&D.
Oh, cool. Excellent. Painting some more skeletons. Oh, for his son's necromancer.
Oh, necromancer.
Very cool.
I was gonna say, just like a bar table with skeletons. I would be the type of mom to where if my kid was like, I'd like a skeleton, Mom, I'd be like, be careful what you wish for. And then just skeletons everywhere.
And then you'd summon one.
And I just summon a skeleton.
But it would be a woodland creature that you helped years ago.
I mean, sure.
I think that's what happened. No, that's cool.
I know you're implying the rat, but I've had
The mouse?
multiple
I thought it was a
woodland
mouse.
creatures. The mouse.
It was a
The
mouse.
whatever it is, the rodent. There have been multiple woodland creatures.
I know.
I just like summoned a woodland creature that I've helped. Summoned like that would be like one of those things where you roll the dice in D&D and you're like, maybe it'll be something useful, like, you know, anything. Anything that's. I don't think I've actually helped anything that would be useful in battle. I've predominantly helped baby birds.
Right.
Just
I think it'd be
says,
fine.
Surprise necromancy? Question mark.
Yes.
Oh no. Chris says, quote unquote,
Helped.
Oh no!
That's mean.
That's horribly mean. Yeah. You know, before I worked here, I was in school to actually like work with wildlife for a hot second.
To help wildlife.
We're never gonna let that one go.
That's terrible. You're a mean person, Chris. Good work.
Also, Spider-Man said something, but
Yep. Spider said that they're working through the Kickstarter extras from Cthulhu Death May Die. Finally finished the core box over the weekend. Pictures pending. Yeah, we definitely want to see those.
has anyone played Cthulhu Death May Die?
I think you're misunderstanding how this
it's
works.
on my list.
It's about owning them
I know.
and painting the
I've just
minis.
seen-
That's it.
I've seen some really cool paints.
Yep.
Very proud. But I've wondered how the gameplay is.
Okay.
I think I've only heard of someone playing the game like once, of like a friend who has played the game, and I think when they played it, everyone died. I don't think it was like a good. You know how sometimes when you like D&D it up and just everything goes wrong. I think that was unfortunately their table.
That's what happened to them.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've heard the scenarios are very challenging.
See, there's a way to put it.
They said it was fun. They just said they weren't prepared for just everything to go wrong.
Yeah, Spider-Man says they've played 3 chapters of it,
Okay.
but apparently it is easy to die early.
Which really is the way that you want to go in a Cthulhu situation, right?
And Wayne says, at the moment, I'm painting a Dominion of Sigmar statue.
Oh, cool. Excellent. There's a lot of great terrain kits, terrain bits and pieces from the Warhammer Rangers.
Now, Jeff, is your piece for a warband?
I have a very large chaos army, so it can
Gotcha.
just get thrown in there. But I also have something in mind for a future role-playing game that this nasty sorceress will be involved in.
Cool.
Very nice.
I want to take all the minis that we paint on the show and put them in a hat and play a game where I just pull. It's a special Happy Little Minis session of D&D where I just pull from a hat what they're going to be fighting.
And now you will fight Megatron.
Surprise! David Bowie is at my house.
Now
so,
you will fight David Bowie as the Goblin King.
I just think it'd be a really fun flavored game RPG, and you would have to watch the show to have an idea of what you're up against. You'd have to think on your feet. And
I'm just wondering if it would be, would you fight the Goblin King, or would you fight David Bowie dressed as the Goblin King?
I think that would be up to interpretation because I also feel like David Bowie has magical powers.
Oh, okay. Fair enough.
Um,
I think that would be funny. That would be great.
I've been pitching this idea for a while.
Now you get to fight an X-Wing.
I just think it would be funny. I think it would be a good time.
It would be good.
Or maybe it's one of those things where if it's like an item, you get to add it to your party. So like the X-Wing, you then now have
Yeah, you found an
the
X-Wing. Surprise!
X-Wing.
You found
Okay.
it. Keys are in the keys have been left in the ignition.
Awesome.
There'd have to be a lot of like fun impromptu making different worlds
Combined.
collide. Yeah, but
Sci-fi
I think
fantasy crossover of everything.
but I think it would be hilarious.
And then you just have some zombies. You're like, okay.
Yeah, I think that would be fun.
We'll do it one day. We'll figure out a way for it. We'll make it happen. Chat, if you're interested in watching me, who has never done that before, GM'd before, just go hog wild.
There is a Warhammer role-playing game.
Yep, Warhammer Fantasy Roleplay.
Yes.
Yep. Have you
And
played
Age of Sigmar releasing soon.
All right. Yeah.
Oh, nice. Is it from the same studio? Cubicle 7?
Yes.
Okay. Cool.
And Cubicle 7 is also redoing the 40K Wrath and Glory, and that'll be coming back out soon.
Cool. Have you written for any of those, Jeff?
I actually just did some stuff for the new version of Wrath and Glory for Cubicle 7.
Oh, cool. Excellent.
Oh, very nice. You have lots of projects.
Lots of things going on.
Too many projects.
Whoops. Too many.
Wait, is that a thing?
I don't think it is. I refuse to believe in the thought of too many
Too many.
projects. Yeah.
Not enough?
Just
Yes,
enough.
David Moffat says, too many? Question mark? Question mark? Question mark? Question.
Just enough. There's always just enough projects.
Because I
No,
feel
but
like that's you too, Dave. Yeah,
Like-
you have a lot of projects.
Yeah. Well, there's so much fun stuff going on. You always want to be involved in it. I have a fear that I'm passing that kind of approach on to my my daughter.
Oh no.
Yeah, Lucy was this morning. She was using the iPad on a thing called Osmo, which you can slot it into a thing, and it projects images down onto a sheet of paper, and she was tracing them. And she was doing that for probably like 15, 20 minutes. And then we said, okay, it's time to go to school. Time to make sure you're at your desk and switch on your computer and all that. And she just burst into tears. And I was like, what's wrong? And she goes, I didn't get to watch the iPad. And I was like, it was your choice. You were there with the iPad. Your choice was watch something on YouTube or do some drawing. You chose doing some drawing.
It's so hard to have time management when you're little.
It is.
It's
It
so
is
hard
rough.
to have time management now.
Yeah. I wonder if she's watching at the moment. I don't think so.
Say, I'm on her side.
Yeah. She signed up for drum club.
Ooh, good
So-
luck.
Yeah, thanks.
Is this Lucy?
Yep. Yep. So Lucy is on Thursday afternoon. She's doing drum club. I'm glad that I'm here. So it'll be just fine. She'll be all good with that.
Is it like a drum line?
No, it's the drums that they're using are the 5-gallon
Oh, okay.
orange buckets from Home Depot. that kind of thing.
So she's joined Stomp, is what you're saying.
I think that's a creative choice. It's a direction that she could go. We'll see how it pans out.
Jess says, give a kid a hobby, and they'll never have money for anything else.
Exactly.
Especially a drumming hobby. A hobby that annoys everyone within, really a miles radius. But you know what, Dave? It could have been the recorder.
She has one of those too. And a ukulele.
Oh my gosh.
So it'd be fantastic. But no, it's mainly, I say that and I complain about it. Because she practices in the, she messes around in the living room, which is essentially right above where I work. So when that is sitting, that bucket, that orange bucket is sitting on the floor and she's banging away on it. Yesterday, after a little bit, I had to go upstairs and put a pillow on top of it. I said, if you want to practice, you can. Totally, that's fine. Just be hitting the pillow. I didn't hear it for the rest of the afternoon. It was either that or send her upstairs where her room is right next to my wife's, our bedroom, my wife's office. All these wonderful things that COVID is showing us. Cool. Okay. I was wondering how much time I had left.
How much time?
Finish this.
Oh, yeah.
We have 40 minutes, so I might be able to.
Oh, okay. That's
achieve
better
it.
than I thought. I am happy with my progress so far. Look at that.
Oh,
Look
very
at that
cool.
Dude. He's coming along.
I'm just waiting for you to get up into the swoosh.
Yeah.
Do the swoosh.
Well, I wanted to try to get that face going really well because he has like a nice expressive face.
Yep.
So I'm gonna ombre up the legs, get a little fancy with it.
Right.
And then maybe I'll do the swoosh after that while that's all drying before I do the cloak.
Cool. That'd be neat.
I feel the swoosh is really good for like a Talisar blue or Aethermatic blue from Contrast. It would just look really good in that.
Yeah, definitely does. I think that would be cool. I think I've managed to mix this color very close to that burgundy.
That's awesome.
Oh yeah, that looks
So
good.
close.
It's like
It's identical.
amazing.
On the
the
screen.
on screen it looks pretty close. One of the things that's definitely different though is that I think sometimes Genovese paints have a fairly consistent like satin kind of finish to it. This color is very definitely this tone is very definitely flat. So that's from mixing the dark flesh tone from Game Color and the hexed lichen.
Oh, yeah.
So yeah, I just thought I'd throw it in there and see what I color it close to, but yeah, turned out okay.
Also, real quick, thanks for joining us, Malik XP.
Oh, thanks, Malik.
See you later.
Have a good one.
They have to go.
Yep.
Kat
Kat
is
says
giving you some advice.
some life advice. Well, as Kat said, there's 4 kids. Keep her involved in band through middle school and high school, and she will have 0 time to get into any problems. Sounds like a plan. But it is pretty cool that she's signed up to do this.
Well, it's cool that she seems so musically inclined.
Yeah.
I am not particularly good with instruments. I feel like it's a very cool talent to have, should you have it.
Yeah. Yep. Definitely. I'm not sure if anybody else has worked it out, but I'm tone deaf, which makes it a big has been a big struggle in my life when playing instruments. Didn't stop me being in a
But
band
luckily,
for
when
for
you
like
play
2 years.
drums, you just need to know how to count.
You need rhythm. Yeah.
Yep.
For sure.
Can you count?
She's been doing pretty well with the ukulele, so that's all right. But I know when I was in a band and
My daughter has a full-on
bass.
like studio in her room now.
yeah, musical studio or
Yes,
art
yes.
studio.
electric guitar, regular guitar, keyboard. She's playing
Oh my
nonstop.
goodness. Oh, that's cool.
That's awesome. Does she play for school too?
No, she used to play in the band. She played. What did she even play? I can't remember now. She was playing clarinet and stuff, but then just wasn't really her thing. Then she started taking guitar lessons a couple years ago and really got into it. And she's been taking multiple lessons and voice lessons and
Oh, that's awesome.
teaching herself lots and lots of stuff. And
That's cool.
yeah, it's been good. She's getting pretty good at it.
What's cool about the guitar is you really can self-teach a lot, especially if you're talented in that area.
Yeah.
She needs to learn how to do epic electric guitar riffs now.
Yeah, she's way more into the, folksy alternative kind of stuff. And
no.
we keep telling her like, come on, try to get some distortion in there, get
Yeah.
something going.
See, my brother also plays guitar, and he's very similar, where he's like, no, I love folk, I love indie, and I'm like, how about electric guitar riff for 5 minutes?
Cool. You just get a distortion pedal and disguise it. And it's-
Right.
They put a piece of tape over the piece that's the bit that says distortion, and right, folksy.
Yeah, she has a loop. She has a loop pedal right now. Then we keep saying, hey,
Right.
try a different one.
There we go. I think that'd be good. So on the I just pull my palette forward there so that folks will see that mix of the dark flesh tone and the hex lichen. Just mixing in a little bit of ivory to start doing some edge highlighting or some line highlighting on the dirigible part of his suit up here. I think that'll help with that, help combat that flat kind of finish to it.
Oh, Gretchen, could you read the last few comments?
I could.
It's just some people telling us what they're doing.
All right, let's see. Let's see. Spider-Man says, well, just as I was happy with my progress of Death May Die, just got the email from Quartermaster Logistics saying that the next project will arrive this Saturday. Alter Quest by Blacklist Games. So, yay, more little moments of opportunities. And a lot of soft sobbing, apparently. Baby Byron says, what amazing time, what a family, where did the years go by? And David Moffat says, wow, I haven't made the show for a few weeks. Has the Twitch chat been this hoppin'?
I think so. There's we've quite a few people in Twitch.
To that I say, yes.
Yeah.
A couple more people joining us on Twitch.
Yeah,
Very
the
cool.
regulars
Nice.
have been regularing. It's
Welcome.
been a fun time.
Indeed. Definitely good. But I'm also going to jump back quickly to David Moffat's previous comment, which is my daughter aspires to be a yodeler, which is quite the treat on the drive to school. Sounds like it. Yes, I will stop complaining then. Or I'll let you know when she decides yodeler. But no, that's cool. Excellent.
Yeah, no, we've been having quite a few friends on Twitch join us,
Yeah.
which is super cool. Keep saying hello.
Indeed.
So Gretchen, are you adding more to the legs?
So,
Are they like bird
they're
legs?
bird legs. Yeah, they
Yep.
are. They are bird legs. So,
I was a bit confused.
I am keeping kind of thematically with the cover, which has a really nice ombre on the legs. And I like that. I kind of like I bumped up the contrast a little bit on what I wanted to do with it, because I feel like having that really inky kind of fade to black looks a lot more intimidating. And it's done a little bit softer in the box art.
Yep.
So I bumped that up a little bit, because to me that looks a little bit more scary. And the video feed makes it look a lot more just straight fade to black, but it's a little bit more of a dark blue in there as well.
Okay.
So I'll probably pick out some of it has so like how birds have scales on their legs, this guy has scales on his. So I'll probably pick that out a little bit. Reminds me of like cassowary legs. So does the blue. The blue mixed with the legs makes me think cassowary.
Cassowary?
Well, an emu I feel like would be too sweet.
Right.
Like.
And I think emu legs would be a little bit more grey.
Yeah.
Yeah. Less of that blue.
Yeah. So I'll do that, and then I'll go and I'll do that swish, and then while the swish is drying, I'll do his robe, and we'll see what we get. I really like how his face turned out, even though you can't see it from there. So I'll put him on the spinner or something whenever we're towards the end of the show. Also, I gave him some gray hairs. I gave him a little stripe of gray, some distinguished gray.
Right up until you said distinguished grey, I was thinking, maybe it's going to look like me.
Because I was playing around with it, and I was like, I think this will look nice. So I did it, because I have 0 impulse control.
Excellent.
But yeah, so I'll probably do a bit of more of a blue-green, maybe? I don't know. Playing with it. We'll see. We'll see where this goes.
Let's take a gander at the rest of our minis.
That sounds cool.
How
Let's
does
do
that sound?
Sounds very good.
Good.
Let's do that. So first up, we have Jason Kohler, the Reaper Bones fishmonger.
Ooh.
He looks very cool.
Love the green of that fish.
Yeah.
Really just draws your eye right to it.
Yeah. It's got, and it's not just a solid, like flat green. I think Jason's done a great job there of that sort of iridescence. For sure. But no, definitely nice work on there. I think. I was going to say, what do you think she's calling out? Captions, anyone? Throw them in the chat.
Yes.
But, yeah.
She's
Nice
saying,
work, Jason.
Fresh fish. Bruh.
Hey.
Fresh fish.
I'm sure it's not. See, that's the kind of dull thing that I would come up with, Leona. Sorry, that's why I needed somebody else, somebody in the chat to come up with it. What's Sumky got to say?
Please put creative
Fish for sale.
fish for sale. See?
Sorry,
She's
Bithtron.
saying beep, 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 beep.
Fish. Fishy fish. Fishy fish. Nice. Nice work, Jason.
Fish for
Good one.
scale.
Fish for scale.
Oh,
There we go.
That's what we needed.
Good work. I knew it could come through. Cool. Next up, we have Jason is working on the Locust Heavy Destroyers from the Necron range. Oh wow! I didn't realize how much these had changed from the older destroyers. With those extra
Yeah, they're
arm.
kind of crazy.
Is it 4 arms or just the 3?
I think it's the
probably 4.
3.
Okay.
Where is it? One,
Okay.
2. Yeah, I can't tell if there's one or another cord on the other side.
Yeah, but no, it's looking great there, Jason. I think Necrons are always regularly typically painted with a lot of metallics. Usually a lot of sort of just silver, but I like the this mix of the two. Sort of the brassy look and the silver. Yeah, looking good, Jace. Oh, Jason painted up Starscream. Here we go.
Hello.
Looking very cool.
I like how got all the Transformers in.
Yeah, it's definitely cool having Transformers on the in the group. But yeah, looking good. And I'm not sure. I want to ask if the Decepticon logo there is did you use the sticker or the decal or decal or transfer, however you pronounce it. But no, nice work,
Kids
Jason.
have both, don't they? They have decals
They do.
and stickers.
And stickers, yeah. Yep. Last week on the show, I was trying to show folks how to use decals, and peeled it off, and I was like, oh, it's not a decal, it's a sticker. I guess this other sheet over here must be the decals. Let's use that. But nice one, Jason. Good job.
Sorry.
No, you're good.
Very tiny.
John, it is very tiny.
Sorry.
Did you shrink it down? In your debigulating machine?
It is a mini. You know.
Yeah, it's true. That's true.
Yeah, sorry. I should have cropped that.
But
Just your squint a little.
from here, I mean, from this distance, it looks great.
Okay.
I'm sure if we were up close, it would look cool too. But yeah, John's done a great job here on this cleric. As somebody who plays a lot of 40k, it has a very Space Wolves feel to it, with the sort of the blue-gray and the blonde hair and the enormous sword. But yeah, I think John's done a great job on this one.
That looks
I think
great.
talking about the hair again, I think I really like this because again, it's not overly yellow. It's got a good blonde look.
More of a straw kind of look to it.
Yeah, yeah. And I'm wondering on the no worries. Well, eventually, like in a couple of years' time, once we've done this, like 100 more times, we'll work out a system. Thumbs up. I need a button.
You need to like snap your fingers or something.
Yeah, that'd be obnoxious.
It would.
Which would be perfect for me, right? But I was gonna say, I'm wondering if there's detail. Is that a shield on the left arm?
Looks like he's holding a book.
Actually, yeah, you're totally right, Jeff. I see it now. It's because it's way off in the distance for us. The monitor is across the other side of the room. But no. Nice work, John. Looks great. Sorry. Oh, wow. What's this one from? Oh, these models from. They look very cool. And I'm loving all of the
Purple swirls.
Hmm?
Said the purple swirly.
swirls, yeah. I was going to say tentacles, but then I wasn't sure if they were tentacles. And
They definitely swirl.
they
Whatever
are,
they
they are swirls, yeah. But I think they look
Yeah, they're
fantastic. Just coming out of the back of that. Do you recognize that many?
No, that might be there's so many like Patreons and 3D prints these days, and
That's true. Yeah, and a lot of board games and so on. The bases on the guards on the left and right look they might be board game minis, but no, this is looking really good, John. And I'm really enjoying your terrain as well in the setting there. Looks awesome. This would be a great end boss to fight in a D&D adventure. You have to be like 14th level though, right? Maybe
at
15th.
least.
Yeah. Cool. And Louise has been painting up the. This is the shard of the Void Dragon. Is that right?
Yep.
Yep. Check out that.
Is an amazing display of like lightning.
It is, isn't it? Yep. And all of those. What are all those pieces down the bottom, Jeff, that are sort of being lifted up through that lightning?
They're just like scrap of Necron like terrain and things.
Okay.
It's like he's either taking apart or rebuilding kind of something.
Right. I have a feeling that it's sort of supposed to be that he's rebuilding himself. He's got that sort of gap across the middle there, but using that terrain to do that. I think Louise has done a great job here. The color on that terrain, those sort of scrap pieces being pulled up, matches the base perfectly, and having that dark base and that bone sort of color, and then the dark wings and the sort of the bronze kind of look at the top pushes your eye towards the center, towards the head of the Void Dragon there. But yeah, beautiful work. Nice one. Michael Ball, even if you are a bard from the Pathfinder battles from WizKids. See, that's the type of caption I like. I don't have to ask where it's from. But I know that we can't always fit all those in. But Michael's done an awesome job here. I think, yeah, I love the that there's kind of just like a deep saturation to the blue in there, but it's not too, it's not clashing at all with the basing material. So that the bright green and the bright yellow there, but at the same time, it's not a desaturated blue. Yeah. So I think that's a really interesting result. It's a very difficult result to kind of achieve there, but yeah, I think Michael's done a great job in that.
Honestly, with the gold accents, it reminded me of Wonder Woman.
Okay, me. Yeah.
When kind she has that like blue robe thing, I think midway through the movie.
Yep. No, you're right. It does have that.
It's Wonder Woman. Oh, it's a bard. Never mind.
It's Wonder Woman with a lute.
Yeah.
Yep.
Hey, she can do it all. It's Wonder Woman.
Yes.
I would not put it past her.
I do love with the basing how plush he managed to get it to look. Like definitely like a moss or something.
Yeah.
Not just sprinkled on pieces of basing.
Yeah. Yep. But no, nice work, Michael. Nate, Tiefling Warlock for Icewind Dale. Ooh. I think that is looking very cool. And the pale skin there, with the blue around the eyes is looking. It seems like it would be perfect for that Icewind Dale, the winter setting, the snow and ice kind of feel. But yeah, looking good, and I'm loving the tint that Nate's given to the flames there.
Nice greeny blue color.
Yeah. Definitely looking good. Nice one, Nate. Oh, one of your heroes. Sometimes you gotta paint up some dinosaurs.
Always. I saw those.
Did you see that, Cat? It said dinosaurs.
I did.
Straight to the screen.
I saw those on the page, on the Painting Hype Little Minis page.
Yep.
I'm pretty sure I sent them a heart. I'm pretty sure I loved them.
Right.
No, they look really great. Actually, I really want to know where those are from.
Yep. You'll have to let us know, Drew. Where are they from? But I love that the one in the middle is leaping. It was in middle deep. But,
yeah, they're really nicely sculpted.
Yeah.
I feel like it's hard with a lot of like dinosaur sculpts. These are definitely like based off of like the 90s version of dinosaurs, which were influenced by Jurassic Park. So.
And I'm totally fine with that.
So am
totally
I.
Fine.
I am definitely okay with that.
Yep. That looked great, Drew. Nice work. Ooh. That's it. Ah! We have 19 minutes to complete our minis. How's everybody going?
Might not hit.
Okay, Jeff, we need to have a look at yours. Let's see how it's going. What have you done? Have you gone back and repainted it?
Always backwards on this camera.
There we go. Oh, cool. Nice. So have you still got a bit of a blue-green feel to the to a lower robes?
Yes, it's a color called Storm Green from Wargames Foundry.
Okay. Cool. Is that a little
That's
bit
just
like
the
coal
base
black?
color.
Or
They have an interesting shade. There's the first two colors in their triad,
okay.
so it's kind of a different green.
Yep.
So I'll be mixing some stuff there to start the highlights up on that robe.
Right. Very cool.
The jump's a little too extreme to just go from one to the other without an intermediate mix.
Right. That's good. For a second there, I just had a complete sort of brain fart and couldn't remember what my next step was. But now I remember. Let me check. Okay.
Dave, have you seen the Dr. Dropper top things for Citadel paints?
I have. I actually backed that Kickstarter, and I had I have 20 of those tops sitting in the baggie that they sent them. I haven't put them on yet.
Yeah,
We're
we're bringing it. I'll have a whole display of them tomorrow at the shop, like 250 tops for people to come and purchase.
wow.
But I'm anxious to try one out and see how they look.
Right. Yeah, it's one where for those who don't know, it's basically it was it Dr. Tabletop? Was that there?
Dr. Dropper or something.
Dr. Dropper. They put together, or they created tops that would screw onto the top of the Citadel paint pots, like these. So instead of having the flip top, you screw the top on, and then they become like a dropper bottle, a bit more like the Vallejo or
and the
Painter.
tops are the squishy part, right? Since Citadel bottles are hard, like you can squeeze the top itself to kind of squeeze out some paint.
Yeah,
Is that how it works?
So it's one where I'm not 100% sure. I think it'll probably work a little bit better with the contrast paints and the washes and inks and that kind of thing. Yeah, so I think I'm got to work out just which paint I'm going to give it a try on first.
I'm not a big dropper pot user myself. Most of my paints, if you look at all of my spinners, are Foundry and P3 and things. I like the flip tops. It's kind of the thing I've always liked. But I knew no other people are big on the dropper, so I figured, well, we'd try them out and see how they come out.
See what it's like. Yep. No, I think it's definitely an interesting take on it. I know a lot of people like to transfer their Citadel paints into dropper bottles, but yeah, when I have a little bit of extra time and I'm not painting all the time.
So sometime in 2025.
Yeah. Maybe next month. Maybe in December. I'll try it. I mean, I've got them there. I paid for them. I may as well use them, right?
During one of your daughter's drum sessions,
Yeah.
you're going to have to take a break.
And,
Maybe
do
that's a
that.
fun family activity.
Yeah, that could be it.
David says, I get excited when I get some new Citadel paints to transfer into dropper bottle.
Excellent. Was that? Yep. Nice.
I have been really liking the Pro Acryl paints.
Okay. Yep. I have not tried those yet. But they do looks like they've got some interesting colors too.
Yes. They just teased today on Facebook, our old friend Jason Craze showed a rack, so that sounds like maybe I might be able to buy them and carry them in the store.
Oh wow, cool. We should take the number of paint ranges carried by Games and Stuff to 6,
2, 3,
7.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Somewhere in the 8 range.
Oh wow.
That will take us to 9 if we go that route.
Right.
That means you'd have to go to 10.
You got to round it.
Yeah.
Gotta get a round number. Yep. Excellent. But yeah, I'll definitely have to try those out. Excellent.
Jeff, with your online store,
Yeah.
are you planning on having everything in the store online, or will it be?
It will
sort
not
of-
be everything.
Okay.
It will be lots of things. I mean, there'll be
Okay.
all the board games, not all the role-playing games. Obviously, it'll be D&D and Pathfinder and some of the key stuff. Maybe not all the little indie things and stuff we sell. It'll be Warhammer and Age of Sigmar. Games Workshop paints. We'll slowly be adding some of the other paint ranges and things in there. But yeah, more stuff will be added as we go. To start out, it'll be a smaller amount.
Cool.
Yep. I think with the size of the, I guess, the inventory that you have, the vast range of SKU codes would be just way too much to put into the first time around.
Yeah, that was also
Part of the problem is we had to try some different interfaces and things because initially, we had too many codes and things, and some of the software and things wouldn't handle it. They're not used to people trying to sell 50,000 items or whatever.
Right.
And I think that's currently where we are because we just upgraded to a new versions of QuickBooks and things, and we were somewhere in the 50-some thousand range of items in our inventory,
Wow.
like of individual SKUs.
Yeah.
Now, granted, all those aren't currently, some of them are old codes and things that are no longer available, but still, it's a lot of stuff.
Yeah. Indeed. That'd be crazy.
It is. It's often crazy. I stand there and go, oh my God, we have a lot of stuff.
Do you split your ordering up during the week?
pretty
Put in-
much all week we order. Like Monday's the big restock of lots of things, but there's always stuff being ordered all week long as things become available, and
Right.
feels like it kind of never stops. Shipments certainly never stop. They come in 5 days a week. There's always something new coming in.
Right. That's cool. Excellent. I can feel us starting to slip into the super focus, trying to make sure we get our miniature finished kind of phase. Which means that I need to just take a quick second, paint the base.
Oh.
Yeah. So if I can find the right. Oh, is that it? No. Find the right contrast paint. I can do it nice and quickly. Maybe I will use this. Use some snakebite leather. This is probably a little bit lighter than I was originally thinking. But it's here, and it's almost the end of the show. How's everybody else doing in the chat? Baron says 2 hours go by too fast. And somebody says, hi all. Somebody's arrived at the last 10 minutes. Hello, hello.
10 minutes late. 10 minutes late with Starbucks?
What's that?
Never heard that meme? Probably not. It's okay, Dave.
Yes. I'm sorry. Probably should have made sure I didn't put too much contrast paint on here.
No.
It'll take forever to dry. Forever.
Not gonna lie, Dave.
Yep.
It's an interesting color.
It is, isn't it?
Interesting.
It is not poop brown. I know that's what you were thinking, but
All Jess says, you guys provide great background commentary for boring work. Hey!
That's what we're here for.
Yep.
Come here for the jokes. And the painting.
For the jokes.
Mostly the painting. And some Keys jokes.
Yeah. Exactly.
Oh, we lost Dave. I mean, not Dave. Gosh.
We lost Jeff.
Jeff
Oh,
for a
there's.
second.
Okay.
There we go.
Sorry, it's okay.
Back.
You come in and out.
Yeah.
So
I think there's too many people on Wi-Fi in my house right now, between my
Oh.
wife working and my kids and everybody else.
That is totally fine.
Yeah.
I saw that you have an ombre, Gretchen.
Yeah, I got that done.
It looks great.
I can blend. Those are things I can in fact do.
And stay for the great painting. That is right.
So that has it's all ombre'd up. I think if I had more time, I'd probably heighten the contrast on that a lot.
Yeah,
But since now it's a race, I mean,
it is.
I'm going to go back to Jess's comment for a second when she said, stay for the great painting, ? I was wondering whether that's like, she's making a suggestion. Like, maybe you guys should get some great painting that we could stay for.
See, I read it as a mistype.
Oh,
They
okay.
meant exclamation point.
Okay, radio.
I know Jess. So
Yeah. So you know what Jess meant?
I'll leave it to your imagination.
Okay.
Also, hello, Roger. Roger said that they were.
Oh, hey, Roger.
What were they doing?
Playing a streaming game of Arcana Rising.
Nice.
Ooh.
Welcome to the last 10 minutes. We have Jeff Hall joining us from Games and Stuff.
Yep.
And Jeff, did you want to sum up the Black Friday event that is happening?
Yeah, so once again, thank you guys for letting me promote our Black Friday weekend of 3 days of great sales and deals, and also a charity event that will be benefiting the Maryland Food Bank. So you can head over to gamesandstuff.com. Right on our front page, you'll see all the info there. And thanks, Leona, for putting that in the chat there. We have VIP tickets that go raise money for the Maryland Food Bank that will also get you an awesome swag bag of cool products and get you early access to the sales and deals each day. There's 30 tickets available every day, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Friday's focus is board games, Saturday miniatures, Sunday Magic and role-playing games. And then obviously any remaining sale items from each day carries over. So we'll be there every day as things are available and selling through. But yeah, we hope to see folks come out and take part and raise some money for a very important cause.
Definitely cool. I'm excited. I think should I come down on Saturday or come down on Sunday and take my chances? What's left?
Yeah, see, that's the thing.
Troll through the dregs. Should I do that? Yeah. I don't know.
The pickings.
The deals are usually very good. So
So I put the link in the chat.
But yeah, and our
The-
partners that have donated items include Monster Fight Club, Battlefront, WizKids, Renegade Games, Mantic, Luma. There's many more that I'm probably forgetting. But yeah, lots of great game companies have donated awesome prizes and things for the VIP ticket bags. And we're throwing lots of surprises, cool one-of-a-kind games and stuff items and other things, and vouchers and gift certificates. And you have a chance to get lots of stuff, at least $150 in value for every bag for your $75 donation to the food bank.
excellent.
But those tickets are selling fast, so if you're interested, don't delay.
And then make sure you keep Games and Stuff in the back of your mind, because soon, hopefully, there will be an online store.
Yep, soon we'll be launching our online store and we'll be able to get things up everywhere.
Very
So they can become your friendly local game store.
No matter
Absolutely.
where you are.
cool.
Okay, that's done. All right. Cloak. I'm not gonna finish this, but
4 minutes. 4 minutes. Can you do it in 4 minutes?
Oh God, that's terrifying. 4 minutes.
4
Oh,
minutes.
Dave,
Oh.
did you want to
Yeah.
show the big mini?
Oh yeah, let's do that. Yep.
Yeah, do that instead.
I'm gonna move the. Do you want to use the webcam, and I'll move the spinner out of the way because they're kind of too big for the spinner. But
Look at these things. Folks.
very cool. So yeah, in December, I think. I'm not sure when in December, but we're going to be talking with Nelson from Mythicos Studios, who has been creating a new game called Mythic Americas with Warlord Games. And the lovely folks at Warlord Games sent us these models. So this is the Wendigo of Myth, and this is Quetzalcoatl, also from Central American mythos. So, but as you can see, like, there's my hand behind it. You see how
Not so many
big
minis.
these minis are. Yeah,
Quite large.
they are quite large. This, but I'm sure that they're still smaller than the like actual Quetzalcoatl. I mean, obviously they
So
haven't been
glad
seen
you
for
say that instead of
centuries,
me.
but pardon?
I said, I'm so glad you have to pronounce that instead of me.
Quetzalcoatl. But yeah, so we'll be painting these probably over a couple of sessions, I think, in December, which will be very cool.
And the game's part of their Warlords of Erewhon line, right? That's so it kind of builds off of that rule set.
I'm not 100% sure. I think it might. Yeah, I haven't really had any conversations about the game just yet, but yeah, it does
Yes,
look.
Jeff, I believe you're
Yeah, they're
correct.
very cool.
Yeah.
They build.
Yeah,
They're part of a larger world.
there we go.
And someone was asking for a link. We don't have it just yet,
Yep.
a link to the game, but we will in December.
Yep. So yeah, give us a little bit more time, and we'll have that
Just
for
a
you.
little
But
sneak peek.
yeah.
Don't rush greatness.
So which one do you think Gretchen should paint? Chat, let us know. Should it be the Quetzalcoatl or the Wendigo?
Also, David Moffat said, "When you think Wendigo is a myth." Yes, the legs are quite creepy. The spider legs.
A little bit.
Oh,
little
the
bit.
spider legs here? Yeah, very much so. One of the coolest things with these legs, for me as the person who put it together, is that the end of the legs, they have a little shape that slots into like a little tab that slots into the body of the Quetzalcoatl. But obviously you've got so many there, and you're like, which one goes where? Each of those little tabs has a unique shape. So it might be like a cross or a square or a pentagon or triangle or it's like quarter of a circle kind of
That's smart.
set up. Yeah, it was amazing. I was like, I wonder which ones they. Oh.
They thought about it.
Yeah.
That's when you know someone really thought about it, which is nice.
And I am. You'll see that there are small legs and large legs. I recommend putting in this. If you've already attached the body to the base, I recommend putting in the small legs first.
Also, Spider-Man says, Gretchen, you should paint the feathers with at least 6 different color shift colors.
Yeah.
That would be amazing. And it's a very good idea. I feel like with that one, I could get away with a lot more colorful
Oh, for sure.
painting.
Definitely.
Yeah, let's do that because I'm not
Okay.
finishing. His head looks
So
really cool
close.
though. His face looks really nice for once. Like, took my time for that. And then I got blue paint everywhere as I attempted to speed paint. But not on his face. I got it everywhere I can fix after putting on paint.
There we go.
Yeah, all right.
It's being washed out a little bit by the lights, but on the swoosh, the swoosh goes down through to like a bone color at the tips. So I think once that would be very obvious on it, like on a brown base or something like that. But It looks very cool.
Yeah, that looks
I'll
cool.
take a picture of it without the colors being washed out and post it up.
Yeah. But nice one. Excellent. And of course, I don't have any glue. I have to bring some glue over.
I do have glue. I have lots
You
of
have
glue.
glue?
Can you catch it?
I can try.
All right, you can do it. Oh!
Excellent. So I should glue this guy to his base. But while I'm doing that, let's have a quick look at Jeff's. Because I've got to work out where it goes.
So, yes. I still a long way to go. But it's coming
cool.
along.
Yeah, the
Got
move it.
skin's
move it-
done, the back
move
of
the there we
the
go.
cloak is done, and then I have to do the robes and lots of other stuff yet.
Bits and pieces. I think the that leather on there is looking really good. Looking very cool.
Yeah, I was happy with the way that came through.
Nice. Okay. Still working out exactly where I should be putting this.
You can do it, Dave.
I'm not going to do it on the show.
I'm gonna wait.
I'm gonna wait. I'll do it in the 2 minutes after the show. But I will. I'm just gonna prop him up behind yours.
There we go.
There we go.
I hope all that paint was dry. Don't just pull them away and have blue.
Oh, that's possible. Oh, my paint's dry.
Marvin.
He's not Marvin the paranoid android. He is an engine rigger from the Caradron Overlords. So yeah, I think we've got 2 models that probably need a little bit more than 2 hours paint work on them.
They were a little bit larger and more detailed than our typical minis, but I think we got a heck of a lot done.
We did
Yeah.
indeed. Definitely good.
So definitely have a lot of gold touch-ups that I can see on the big right? Just
Come
blue
on, that's back
everywhere.
there. Yeah, just a little bit. It's fine. It's fine.
But
Yeah, so I think next week we're going to be painting on some tanks
yeah,
for Tanksgiving.
we are doing the Tanksgiving.
Oh, Thanksgiving.
Where are you, David Moffat? I know you've been painting lots of tanks. Make sure you post them up in the group so that actually, if everybody posts different tanks, that they've
Just
been
David
painting.
Moffat. Everyone just messages David
David
Moffat saying, "Where are your tanks?"
Where are the tanks? Where are the tanks, dude? But hey, finally, Thanksgiving. Exactly. So yes, we'll have tanks for Thanksgiving next Thursday.
Yeah, love it.
It'll be cool. Yay!
Woohoo! Well, thank you everybody for watching, and thank you chat for chatting so much. With
It's a
those.
busy chat today.
Yeah, I like it when the chat's busy. Time flies by when
Yes.
you're having
Yeah.
fun.
Well, thank you guys for letting me come on and promote our event and chat and paint for a couple hours.
Definitely cool. Thanks for joining us.
Yeah, thanks for joining us. And
Absolutely.
chat, if you would like to see your miniatures in our little mini segment of the show, make sure you post them up in the Painting Happy Little Minis Facebook group. And if you're not a part of that group, make sure you join that group. It's very easy to find. Just type it into Facebook, hit join. That's all you need to do.
Yep.
We'll allow you in. I mean, Leona might ask you a password, but it's fine. Just no. No password.
The password is #ombre.
But thank you guys so much, and we'll see you at your friendly local game store.
See you guys.